What's up, YouTube, man? I got a pretty fun video for y'all today. I was kind of just fucking around and just trying to think of some new content to make for y'all, and I thought maybe I'll make like a team concept, right? So then I started thinking like, what team would everybody have fun playing on? And obviously my mind goes right to like the Splash Brothers. You got KD in there and Draymond Green and all that. So I think I cooked with these builds today, man. Let me know what y'all think. All right. So first, obviously starting to point guard is the Curry build. We're gonna go 6'2", 185. Yeah, I mean we'll just go 185. It's whatever. We go with that 6'3" wingspan. And obviously it's Curry, so you know what we're doing, right? Like right away. Cap breakers for the 99 because we need to save some points, right? And again, it's Curry. I don't care. We're making this build not to optimize your gameplay, but to be like Curry. So again, Steph Curry, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the badges up real quick. Sorry, I do this all the time, but we want that float game gold because Curry with them floaters is nice, but you can still get into the paint, do it. If you want to put your cap breakers, that will let you get a 93 layup later on, so that's why we went with 88. Again, cap breakers right to 99 immediately. First three cap breakers, 993 ball, right? We want that Curry build to be money. With 85 pass act, 93 ball handle, 86 speed with ball. But again, it's Curry. He's no slouch on defense, so we got to put a little bit in there. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make these builds a little bit playable for the meta, right? So like Curry might not have had a 91 steal. He might have had a little bit higher perimeter D, but we're gonna optimize this build. This gives us on-ball menace, pick dodger, challenger, all of them on bronze. And then obviously it's Curry. He's not super slow, so we're gonna go with the 83 agility. And then I guess we could just bump up. I don't know. Guess we'll bump up that offensive rebound just to give us a chance to get some boards. So again, that 88 layup, 96 3-point. First cap breakers in a 3-point, and then I'd probably put him either on steal or driving layup. You could put him on speed ball to get that 91. You could even put on ball handle, whatever you want to do. That's up to y'all. But this is I'm telling you, look at these comparisons, bro. I know I'm gonna get Curry too. Look at that. 16-17 Warriors Curry, ball hawk and 3-level creator. Ice and veins from deep, hands like a magician's wand, elite at reading passes, always finds a lane inside. That's literally the Curry build if I've ever seen it. Kirk Heinrich, John Stockton ain't no slouches either for the comparison. So let's go to the cap breakers here real quick. Now I'm telling y'all, I've been looking for a comp to run with my boys. We don't really make 5 stack comps. We just gotta make our builds and we mesh, whatever. But I might actually see if I can convince them all to make a lineup like this, because this lineup's going to go crazy, bro. I mean, you could even get a 39, 40, 51, 71, 79. You could actually get an 86 dunk on this, which is crazy. So you could make this build real playable, whatever you want to do with your cap breakers. Again, I'm not here to tell you how to do it, but right away, we want that 993 ball. If we on that Curry build, why are we not having a 993 ball? You know what I mean? We want to be chucking it. And then, I mean, you could get that 93 layup again. Like I said, you get some badges off of that. But for me personally, I'm probably getting that 993 ball. And then I'm probably going right for that drive and dunk. I might try to get that up. I mean, I know it's not super Curry-ish, but the original build is. But we can make it a little better than Curry, right? Imagine what Curry would have been if he could poster people, So, but again, if you're going to get that dunk up, you got to spend some cap raise on the vertical. You get up to a 77, 75 is enough for silver posterizer. So again, though, you probably got to go 26 drive and dunk to get that. So make sure, because these are only going to get you to an 86. So check it out. If you do want the dunk, get that 26 drive and dunk to start instead of 25. But again, that 993 ball is important. Let's go with that Clay build. All right, so here we are on that Clay build, and for this, we're gonna go 6'5". We gotta get that wingspan down because it's Clay. He's also getting that 993 ball. And then we're going to give him a little bit of strength because, I mean, Clay was no slouch, Clay was kind of a dog. But we're going to go again. Same thing as the Curry build. We want that 96 3 ball. We're going to use our cap breakers to get it up. For Clay, I'm just going to do 90 free throw for now. It's a little different because Clay, I mean, people say what they want about Clay, man. That boy can throw down a little bit. He can get into the paint. He can do his job. So we're going to do that. We're going to do him a little dirty at the beginning because I think Clay might have a little bit better handles in this. But he's really a spot-up shooter. You know what I mean? So we're not going to make it like he was this dribble god, whatever. So that's what this build is, man, and it's made to play Clay defense, you know, on the ball, lock people down, take the lanes away. I gotta remember to put these badges up for y'all. I'm sorry. So we go that 92 to Challenger Gold. You don't want that. You can go 85, 87 for off ball, but I'm going 92 for Clay because you know that man was good in the paint. Good in the paint. Good on the perimeter. But also with Clay, you know, he was mobile, man. He's mobile. He's able to get open off the screens, create space. And we're going to go with that 85 strength because we want that movable enforcer gold. We're going to get that 70 vertical. All right, so then we're going to do that. And then we're going to put that free throw up. It's Clay, so we might as well get that 98 free throw. And I guess we'll just put a little bit on offensive rebound. I imagine this is going to give us a Clay comparison, man. These builds are pretty similar to exactly what, yeah, Ray Allen, 16-17, Clay Thompson, Joe Dumars, two-way off-screen shooter. If that isn't the perfect build name for a Clay Thompson replica, then I don't know what to tell y'all. My video's ain't for you if that don't make you happy, because I make these exact replicas, man. Let's go to these cap breakers. All right, so here we are with the cap breakers. Again, it's Clay Thompson. We're going 9-9 3 ball. I don't care. It's the Splash Brothers. We're splashing. That's what we want to do. After that, you could do whatever. You can get a high dunk on this build. You can get that vertical way up. You can get that 96 perimeter, bro. You can get that pass hack up if you want. You can get the 80 ball handle, which is good. You can get that 75 speed with ball. So the cap breakers allow you to do more in this build. But this is the perfect Clay replica. Let's get to that KD build. All right. So here we are with the KD build. Now, if y'all, what I do is I'm doing KD Draymond. For the sake of this game, if you want to put KD at the 4 and Draymond at the 3, that's fine. You could also just do it this way. The Draymond build is going to be really good. I already know exactly what I'm going to do for it. But KD, we're going to do right like it is, 6'10". We got to go with the shorter wingspan. It kind of sucks, but just for the build, we're going to make him a little faster because KD ain't no slouch. And then right away, we're just going to get that, because KD's a dog in the paint, you know? So we're going to get that 84 close, go all the way up. I think that 93 driving layup is good. And then KD can throw it down, man. And then we're going to put that mid-range up to a 94. We're just going to max it out right away. And we're going to get that limitless. I got to do better with these badges. It's on me. I'll go back and show you again. But we want that limitless bronze for KD, you know? And then we can get the badge extender if we want on that. We can even put some cap breakers on if we want to, but 94, we want Deadeye Gold, we want Shifty Shooter, we want that set shot specialist. KD can knock it down. If you want 93, I guess we could just go 93. I don't think you get anything in 94 anyways, so let's just go 93. Again, 93 layup gives us that layup Mixmaster Gold. You don't get crazy animations at 6'10", but it's really hard to block KD at this height. We want the 84 close shot because we want that paint prodigy. And then 87 dunk for that silver posterizer, which we're going to get here in a second. I guess we got to give him some dribbles because it's KD, right? He's not the craziest ISO guy, but like, well, I mean like with dribble moves, but he is the craziest ISO shooter ever probably. So we'll go 75, give us all these badges bronze, 68 for that lightning launch. And we got to give him some pass. It's KD, he can play make, right? So we got to get at least that break starter because he's going to have some rebound. Then on this, we just want 74, 74 to get those badges up. And we're going to go to 84 block. Because he can get some blocks. So we're going to get the 80 board. Silver rebound chaser. Let me get these stats up real quick and I'll show you why I went with what I went with. So, the reason we do this. Let me get that free throw up. We go 93. And then it's KD. We want that 77 post control because he's got to do something out the post, right? Like that's KD, that's what he does. What else what was I gonna put up here? Maybe we'll put a little bit of points on. Can I get that? I'm wondering where I put these points because I had pre-made this build and I went with the 94 mid-range, but I didn't realize you didn't get anything at 94. So maybe we can get that 85. Nah, we don't need it. We just don't need the 85. We'll go 77, get that pogo. And we'll get that 94 free throw. And this should be a KD replica. KD, 16, 17 Warriors, LeBron James, Brandon Ingram. Actually, what's crazy is the last time I made this build, I got this Thunder KC. I'm fired up. It gave me the Warriors KD just because, you know what I mean? So this build, again, it could do everything. We'll go to the cap breakers real quick. So here we are at the cap breakers for this build. Again, you could do whatever you want with this build because it can already do everything. I mean, for me personally, bro, I'm probably going to try to get that 88 block. You know what I mean? Just get those badges up. Maybe I'll put some strength up on him. Get that 83 maybe to get that brick wall and everything. Maybe even an 80 vertical. I don't know. I really don't know what I would do on this build with the cap breakers. But again, that's why I leave it up to y'all because you can do whatever the hell y'all want. You get some standard dunk on this big boy. 6'10 on a small forward. You're going to be having little boys on him most of the time. And if you switch it to the 4, even still, maybe, you know what I'll probably do? Let's get these first 3 right here and get the 87 post control. Then you can really cook on every level of the floor with KD because you'll dominate everybody in the paint. No one this year has strength in interior D. I feel like it's just so easy with the post control. But let's get to that Draymond build. Again, with this Draymond build, I'm going to tell y'all, you could switch that to the 3 and put this at the 4 because it is smaller than KD. It's Draymond. But this build is a dog. All right. So here we are with the Draymond build. Again, this is... Once you see what I do with it, I'll show you. It's going to be 6-7. If you want to run it at the 3 and put KD at the 4, that's fine. But I'm just dropping the lineup the way they played it. And this Draymond build will be fine at the 4 as long as you're not running up against double 7-footers. But that's the issue that everybody does this year, right? So I guess we probably have to worry about him being just outmatched at the perimeter. So, but what I'm going to do is 6-7 probably 232. We go a little lighter. We go 228. Then we go long wingspan because there's Draymond Green. See, I remember the badges up right away this time for y'all. See, I'm learning. I'm adapting. We're going to go 85, 78, 75. Because Draymond's not a crazy scorer, but he can get the job done. But it's a build that's able to kind of do everything. But it's a Draymond build. I mean, it can score in the paint. It could, you know, it's not going to be this overwhelming scorer. But you can shoot more than enough on it. It's got the ability to make plays for itself. But the defense is where this build is crazy, right? So this build is going to be able to lock up the entire floor, bro. That's what we want this build to be able to do. So Draymond could do. He can guard the 1 to the 5. He can get boards, as Draymond can do. You know, it's quick. Not the fastest build, but it's able to keep up. And then let's see what else. I guess we'll just put that O rebound up. Yeah, so I mean, this is the Draymond build, and again, it's not going to be the craziest build in the world, but it could do everything. It's a good back end type build. It doesn't have the highest rebound, but again, if I'm running this lineup, I'm probably putting it at the 3 and KD at the 4 just because of the height. But this build can do it all. It can score from every level. It can make for itself. It can pass. It can play D like crazy. It gets rebound. This is just a Draymond build, and I imagine, just because I'm 6'7" at the power forward, never mind what the stats are. 16, 17 Draymond. So we're 4 for 4, right? Edge enforcing midi scorer. It's a good. I mean, that's just what Draymond does. You know what I mean? He just makes difference on every end of the court, but he's not an elite anywhere. I mean, he's an elite defender. That's what this build has. Let's go with the cap breakers for y'all. So here are the cap breakers. What I'm probably doing, I'm probably going to try to get that 87, 86 mid-range. I think 87 gives you shifty shooter. We just want the badges. I mean, if you want the 81 3-ball, it's fine, but it just doesn't make a difference. You have the high mid-range. You can still get the jump shots you want. The badges are there. I'll probably try to get that steal up to a 94. And then maybe the interior to an 88, but I mean, you could get a 91. So if you want to go 86 rebound, you could probably get that to a 92 if you want to do that, but I just don't think you need it too much. Maybe get that vertical up is probably where I'd try to get the 75, and then maybe 79, 81, 80. I mean, maybe get the 80 dunk. Just to give you a little bit more options. But this build's got no problems. You can build it however you want. Again, like I always say. You could get that ball handle and speed ball up. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Again, I tell you every time, every build, every video, these cap breakers are y'all. I'm not going to tell you how to spin your cap breakers. I'll tell you what I would do. Except those builds that need 99 3 ball. Put your first 3 on the 99 3 ball. You'll thank me later. That's the Draymond build. And now we're going to get to the center build. And you'll be interested to see who I went with here. All right, so here we are at the center build. And this one, man, I was having trouble. I didn't really feel like making like a Zaza build or a Bogut. So I went with Boogie, and we're gonna go with a prime Boogie build. But Boogie was on the Warriors, and we're just gonna go with it for the fun. We don't want to have a center being bored with a 99-99 rebound and nothing like that. So we're gonna make a fun build for the centers. I know Boogie's 6'10", but we gave this build a little bit more size just because. Yeah, we'll go 7 foot, 7'2" wingspan. You just need a 7-footer in this game, and Boogie's right there. He's like 6'11". So it just depends on the day, I guess, what side of the bed he sleeps on. What we're gonna do is we'll probably go. Boogie was good in the paint, but he wasn't like this electric like posterizer. So what we're gonna do? Get that. We have paint project silver. We're gonna get that. The 80. No, actually, yeah, 80 driving dunk to get that gold aerial wizard, and we're gonna get that rise up. We're gonna give him post control because Boogie was good out of the post. You know, he could do it. He could do it all. Again, he was another guy that just did it from all levels of the floor. So we're gonna go that 89 mid range to get that set shot specialist gold, Deadeye silver. But I am gonna give him an 83 3-ball for limitless. I think that's important. And then we'll probably go 80 free throw for now. But then this one again, right? So we're going is Boogie. He could play make. He does things with the ball. So we need to make sure he has that ability to make plays because that's what he did. And he wasn't like an elite defender, but he was a good defender. So we got to give him enough. And this is what we're going to give him. But we are going to give him that rebound. Now you can get a 95, but that doesn't really do anything. So I went with 90. I'm going to go with 94. And I'm going with a 75. For this, go 55 for now. And then we got to get that strength up because Boogie was no weakling. You know, we got to get that brick wall. We need those silver post badges, post lockdown, post powerhouse. And then it's Boogie, man. The man was athletic. He could jump. We want that Hall of Fame pogo. We want that gold high flying denier. So that's what we're going with that for. We'll go 56 there, and then we'll just bump that up. And I imagine, I hope we got a Boogie comparison, but this is the best Boogie build. Yeah, all-time Kings, DeMarcus Cousins. So, I mean, Ring Reaper 3 over Bully. This is the build you put at the 5 for this Warriors lineup. Imagine this team if they had a prime Boogie, man. Y'all be able to reenact that yourselves, and you'll see, man. This is an unstoppable 5, bro. I feel like this is one of those 5s you load in against. You're like, what the fuck is this? And then, man, I'll probably add the face scans, honestly, into the end of this video, too. I'll add the face scans in. That way you guys could do your face scans if you want. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just let you guys look them up yourself because I'm sure they're out there, but let's go to the cap breakers for this. And now we got the cap breakers for this build, and we're going to just show you real quick. I think what I'm going to probably do here, I mean, what I'd probably go for first, maybe get that 95 strength, you get the Hall of Fame brick wall, but you don't need that. You could use your attribute. You could get that 93 block would be pretty nice, but I think you need the 85 vertical for that. Honestly, with the cap breakers here, I'm probably just going to try to get some of that interior scoring up. Like, maybe get that close shot up to the 92. Maybe if you want, you could spark that, you know, that mid-range, that three-pointer up to like 85, 86 if you care about the rating. That pass act getting up would be nice because you got 84, 87. So that'll give you a break starter gold, actually. So I would probably honestly be worried about the close shot and the pass act because this build can score from everywhere. Can already make plays on its own. It's strong, it's quick, gets boards. You want to get that rebound up eventually, go ahead. But yeah, man, probably block, close shot. Pass act would be my recommendations. You could get that steal up. You can get to a 46, 54, 61. You get that 60. You get up to the 61's worth. You get that interceptor bronze. Put the badge boost on that. Be good. You got 48, 55, 66 perimeter. That's pretty good too. I would actually be interested in that. You get a lot of cap breakers this year, so eventually you'll be able to round all these builds out like crazy. But yeah, man, that's my Warriors. 5-man lineup, the dynasty lineup, one of the best lineups of all time. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like and sub.